August 2010, my wife and I used the last $1,500 to our name to fix our air conditioner. We live in Texas, and in August in Texas, it's not okay to not have an air conditioner. So we used that, we fixed it, and we were broke. At that point, we were paycheck to paycheck. And so what I learned during that process was that something was broken, our financial plan, and we had to fix it. So we found a plan. We got on Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University plan, and we did it. And we paid off $34,000 in 14 months working our butts off. It was hard, and it was a lot of work, and we gave up a lot of stuff. But it worked, and it completely changed our lifestyle. And so I think that that is what's happening in a lot of companies today. Maybe it's not across the board, and maybe your company is peachy perfect. But I think a lot of companies are struggling, and they're not sure why. But I believe that there's a broken process somewhere down the line that involves the people. It's not necessarily the company or the brand or the processes at the company. The people themselves are the ones that are really, really struggling. They're struggling with debt, they're struggling with stress, they're struggling with marriages, they're struggling with not being in the position that they want to be in life. All these things are drowning them and dragging them down and causing them to not perform on the level that they could be. So here's another little story. DreamWorks has 2,200 employees. About 25% of those employees are 30 or under, so they're millennials. Now everyone is concerned about millennials getting work done. But here's the thing. In that workplace, they offer all kinds of things that you can do during work hours. They offer karate and photography classes and video editing classes and all these personal development things that you can do during work hours. Now I'm sure there's stipulations on you can't just go do 8 of them in a day, but the point is that they offer these things during work hours. What's interesting is of that 30 below, so the millennials, they have a 92% retention rate over a year. That's very interesting when a lot of companies can't seem to keep a millennial for more than 3 or 4 months. So what that tells me is that people are struggling on a personal level. They need personal development plans in place and ways for them to grow professionally, spiritually, personally, all of these things. And companies simply aren't offering it. And so that's why I got into consulting, because of my personal journey with debt, digging us out of that and getting us into a point where we are living more of the life we want, and then recognizing all of these things that are going on with the companies that are killing it with culture and doing awesome, and the companies that are not doing so well. And so I'm trying to put those two together, and I want to bring that to your company and say, let's figure out a plan, let's figure out what will work to get your employees from point A to point B. And let's set up a plan and let's fix those problems that maybe aren't necessarily things you would normally look at. Things like performance issues or things like them not being to work on time or something like that. But let's get human about it. Let's get real and recognize that the employees that you have are real people, and they really, really, really want and expect in today's workplace for you to feed into them. What I always say is invest in your people and they will invest in you. And that's exactly what I'm asking you to do today. So down below there's a form. I want you to go fill it out, put your name, email, and the other information in there and send it to me. We'll set up a 10 or 15 minute call and we'll talk about some of the things that I can come talk about and get you guys on the trajectory to improving your employee culture and your company culture as a whole. Thank you so much for your time. I know that you have a million things going on, and I really appreciate it. I definitely value your time. So thank you for watching. If you feel like it, jump on my email list below. I offer a lot of free information there, and maybe you can get some more info out of that over time before we talk. So thanks again. I appreciate it.